Namaste, salutations, and good vibes. It's Thursday. It's 9 o'clock, so it means it's Thursday night vibes with Master Rochi and Caitlin.
That's me.
How are you doing tonight, Caitlin?
I'm swell.
You are swell. I dig it.
Mm-hmm.
I dig it. I'm glad you are swell. It's a lot better than I'm good. Digging your shirt.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think we're getting almost to the hippie camouflage or psychedelic camouflage that we can go up against any bad looking upholstery and blend right in.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Right on. How's your week been?
Long. I've been working night shifts, so long.
Oh, yeah. Nights suck.
Yeah, they kick your butt.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And yeah, and especially on some of the stuff you're doing, it's not exactly a excitement.
No.
or repetitive work where it keeps you awake and you
yeah.
can get in a rhythm. You don't have any of that.
No. Like I started organizing the med cart last night because otherwise I had to do something. Otherwise I was gonna fall asleep.
Right. So how much longer do you have on nights now?
Well, I'm just picking up extra shifts.
Oh, all right.
Because they need like 2 people on nights, so I'm just working like half night shifts, and then like 12s, like 4 hours night shift, 8 hours day shift.
Oh wow, that can be brutal.
Yeah.
Right. Well, thank you for what you're doing because we need more people doing it. So I do appreciate that.
It's a humble profession.
Yeah, but it's a cool one.
Right.
And I think that there's a program if you go into nursing and some of these other degree programs that the state will pay you if you work in that field for so many years.
Yeah.
So, something to look into.
Oh yeah.
And another thing we need to add to that is we should have the same program for therapists.
I agree.
Because mental health is a huge issue.
Yeah. Richard Baker says, "Yo, brother Roach, how you all doing?"
Hey, what's up? Namaste.
Yeah, because can't anybody just go online and become an unlicensed therapist?
That I don't know, but I know that we have a huge shortage of licensed therapists. And Medicaid won't pay for those patients to see a licensed therapist.
Right.
And that is some of the craziest shit I have heard you know, you've got some of the people that probably need to see a licensed therapist the most
Hmm.
and can't.
Right. I know when I worked as an MHT, they only require you like 1 week of training before you can take care of psych patients.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
And MHT stands for mental health technician. So.
That's kind of scary. But you know, we have a mental health crisis on all levels right now, and if we start treating that, and then we're going to see a reduction in drug addiction. We're going to see you know reduction in deaths, crime, but it all starts with mental health. That's not after everything happens.
Right.
Let's think about mental health. We need intervention. We need places for people to go and talk, and get the help they need. Veterans definitely need this also within their community, so they can get together inside their community instead of having to travel
Right.
outside. And I mean, it's cool to meet other people, but it's the community level that we need to focus at.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because I know when I worked at Harsha, like the same addict patients that would go through the adult unit, because they do take addicts for rehab as well. It would be a pattern with some of them, and part of that is they just weren't getting good enough care.
Right, yeah, and there's no support after they leave. I mean,
Yep. There's
there's support they're set up with, but there is not the support that they actually need.
right.
Doyle says good evening.
Who does?
Doyle.
Namaste. Hey Doyle, thank you for tuning in. I'm happy to see you here because I know sometimes the wife wants you to watch some stuff with her, which you know what? You're a wise man to tune me out and tune her in. Yes, sir. Good to see you tonight. But yeah, we've just got to do something. And cannabis and CBD products have also shown some real benefit towards mental health, and also the reduction in the use of opioids.
Oh, most definitely. I like with opioids. I think more significantly, because the problem with a lot of people that do get addicted to prescription opioids is once you start taking them, it's really hard to stop taking them.
Right.
Because your body becomes addicted to not having any pain at all, and then when you first stop taking them, they like to wean you off.
Right.
Because if you just stop taking them cold turkey, you would be in like a lot of pain, and like not even just the pain that was your chief complaint previously, like pain everywhere. And pain's not a good thing.
No. I personally try to avoid pain.
No, same.
Right. Oh, cool. At least we agree on something.
Right?
And something else you were wanting to talk about tonight, because this subject is kind of it just kind of pisses me off, because Indiana considers themselves a medicinal marijuana state.
Because
why would this be?
Because certain types of patients, like cancer patients, severe anorexic case patients, HIV patients, very serious disease patients, get prescribed Marinol to help with appetite and nausea and vomiting.
All right, well, why don't you tell everybody what this absolute hideous drug is?
Marinol is synthetic THC.
Right.
In pill form. Completely made in a lab with like some high powered chemicals and yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely terrible. Everybody hates it. It's way too strong.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have the effect that natural full plant
it's
cannabis extracts have. It doesn't have the entourage effect. It is just synthetic crap.
Yeah, and I feel like part of that's because it's not like you said, it's not natural, so it can't be geared toward what the specific person is going through. Because I'm sure it's similar, but cancer pain nausea and HIV nausea and nausea from having an eating disorder, like they're all different.
And that's why cannabis is such an amazing plant, because we are finding out more about not only the cannabinoids and flavonoids, or flavonoids, we're also finding out more about the terpenes.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what's really unlocking some interesting research on how all of this stuff interacts together.
Yeah.
But adding a higher dose of this or of this when you're doing your, your extraction and blending will get you better results for these issues.
I feel like with the natural stuff, since you do have the terpenes, the flavonoids, and the cannabinoids, you could come up with a specific blend in order to target specific problems.
Exactly.
I know.
And we're going to get more into that in just a minute. But first, you know what time it is?
Hopefully nap time.
I thought you already had that.
No, that was my sleep.
Oh, okay.
I worked last night.
Oh, all right.
I went in at midnight.
No, it's time to talk about who sponsors the show. Yeah, I didn't figure every once in a while, you see strokes of intelligence, the eyes bright, and then you ask her certain questions, and it's like somebody flips a switch. But we're brought to you by tonight. The show is sponsored by Master Rochi's Garden, and you can find us at masterrochesgarden.com. We are going to we're always updating things. We're going to have some new products rolling out, and we're going to talk about that in just a minute. But check us out. Check out our Facebook, Instagram. We are on YouTube now. And the day after the program, or tomorrow, we will be up, have this episode up on YouTube.
Ooh.
Yep, and all of our previous episodes are on YouTube also. And we're going to have some more exciting content coming shortly. So check out masterrochesgarden.com and our YouTube channel. Right on. But what we're doing is
so cool.
we're rolling out some just incredible new blends. And that's what we are doing. We are taking certain cannabinoids and we are mixing them with herbal remedies, and we are combining these two so they bring out the best in both areas.
Yeah.
And we are having super success with our toothache remedy.
Oh yeah.
People are saying it's better than Oragel, and it works faster, it works longer, and the proprietary blend does a few things. One thing it does is it desensitizes the tooth, so it relieves the pain. Then we have another blend in there, or another herb, that actually is an antibiotic and an antiseptic that will go in and actually start treating some of the infection. Actually, we have a couple of herbs that do that. And then we have some CBD in there, which helps with inflammation. So, and then just something to make it taste a little bit better, so some mint. But yeah, people are just going crazy over this, and I've just been handing it out as samples right now to get feedback on the blend to see if I wanted to change a few things. But I believe right now that I think we're gonna stick with this.
I like that though, because it actually treats it rather than as to where if you just used Oragel, it would numb it and your body would start to become tolerant to it.
Right. This stuff you can swallow,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't upset your stomach like sometimes Oragel can do. And yeah. And
I don't know about you, but like every time I've used Oragel, my whole mouth gets the Orajel in it too,
And-
and my whole mouth is like numb.
Good point, because that's the other thing. What you do is you apply this with a cotton swab around the tooth and the gum line and down, and it only desensitizes that area.
Wherever you put it.
Right. It does not go all over your mouth and desensitize everything.
Yeah.
So good point.
Yeah.
And thank you for bringing that up.
I mean, have you ever eaten Orajel on a bad tooth? It's like the Orajel mixes with your saliva.
Right.
Just like your whole
And-
mouth.
And go and just
And
go,
you're like,
yeah.
And then
And,
you're
then,
drooling.
and now you're now you're drooling and stuff, and it's like, no, I'm not messed up.
No,
Bad
it's
tooth.
Orajel. That's fine.
So yeah, but look for that, and we've got some salve coming out.
Ooh.
Uh,
I like a good salve.
you are gonna love this. It is. It's a healing salve. It's going to be good for, scrapes, abrasions, stings, skin irritation. And
With-
it's just going to be good for your skin too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. With how much I wash my hands, it'd be good to use on my hands.
Oh, it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be a beeswax and a cold pressed hemp seed oil base
Mm-hmm.
with a variety of healing herbs and some other cannabinoids. Then we've got some foot cream coming out, some cold remedy, and the one request that we got the whole time when we were at the Alternative Products Expo. You weren't there.
No.
No, you're. Kate will be at some of the other expos coming up, but it was strange. Our biggest request was from women who wanted a natural menstrual relief, and I don't know,
Two or three.
a lot of people that were talking about
Two or
this.
three women were adamant.
Right. So we're going to. I'm working on developing that right now too. So I think that's going to draw some interest.
Ooh.
Right.
But we're talking about all plants.
All plants.
Yeah, I mean, we support recreational and medical use of cannabis and CBD and cannabinoids. We also support responsible and educated and safe use
Yes.
of those products. But we are not just about cannabis and hemp. We're about all natural plants and healing plants.
And we also try to educate about all of the plants that aren't CBD and THC, because if you use the wrong thing, if you misidentify while you're foraging, you could find yourself in some trouble.
Exactly. But we're also going to talk about some, in future broadcasts, about some recipes and stuff that you can make at home for some, quick relief. And also, we're hoping to educate on several different levels.
I just want to make like
Send
I've
help.
never seen a name, but it's very interesting.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Let me see.
Called Quack McSnack.
Quack
The first
snack.
comment says, "My boy."
Namaste, quack.
Then it says, "Well, Delta Star District is there for hemp, THC, and HCC." And
He's promoting his own product.
and THCO, etc.
Oh, okay. Quack, man, is that cool coming on my show and advertising your products, man? I don't know. That's kind of an ethical question here, I would think.
It's
But
dirty.
you know what? I dig it, brother. Thanks for tuning in. And we're kind of in different worlds, so I don't mind really, because he's all about the rec stuff right there, and we're about medicine. We're about natural health.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what we're going to do, how are we doing, Waylon?
20 minutes.
Okay. I think what we're going to do is let's go to Roaming Mosiacs, because everybody has said that they absolutely love this video. Well, okay. To be totally honest,
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to get song files and album or video from a couple of different bands to be on tonight. And unfortunately, I have not received either before time to go live on the show. So therefore, we were talking, and we've had a lot of comments on the video by the Roaming Mosiacs.
Mm-hmm.
The song that was Scientific Cathedral.
Mm-hmm.
But that was also on the night that we had a bad feed.
Mm-hmm.
So what we've decided to do is to replay this video, so it's going to be a smooth feed for everybody. And Simon is just really, really cool. I love his visions of this, and everybody else seemed to really dig the vibe. So, Waylon, why don't you hold on? Actually, I think Kate has something to tell you.
Well, hit us with that tasty lick, boy.
Why is this happening? To try to understand how the universe works. To understand the evolution of the universe. X-rays are light at extremely high energies, and they're found in regions where there's extremes of matter at high temperatures, super strong magnetic fields. Neutron stars might be in a binary system, might get their energy from gravity. A planet in another galaxy. Is that amazing? Amazing. Supermassive black holes at the centers of galaxies. Normal stars, magnetospheres, is something we've been trying to understand for decades. The material of the star is running around and crashing into the interstellar medium, exploring the universe. The density on the surface of this star is like 10 billion people per radian. Oh my. Supermassive black holes at the centers of galaxies. Supermassive black holes, millions to billions of solar mass. Magnetars are called that because we think their magnetic fields are 10 to the 15th Gauss, 1,000 times more than a conventional neutron star. At those field strengths, the physics changes where you have to worry about quantum electrodynamics. What happens to propagation of light when magnetic fields get beyond critical. How do these beasts produce all this energy? I realized at that moment that I was the only person ever alive that had ever existed that knew the feeling of awe. Why is this happening? A star exploded. Is that amazing? A planet exploded. Oh my. A planet exploded in another galaxy. A scientific cathedral.
Hey, welcome back. It was the Scientific Cathedral by the Roaming Mosiacs. And I don't know, but that is stuff that I can kick back and vibe to. Yeah. Really digging them. You can find them on, I believe, Apple Music, Spotify. I mean, I believe he's on about every platform. So check it out. Drop by, listen, give him a like. I know he's on YouTube too. He'd appreciate it. Drop him. Tell you what. Drop him a line and say, tell him, Master Rochi said hi. And if you do this on his platforms, he'll love it and do it enough to just annoy the hell out of him. Simon, I'm doing this for love, with love, brother. So, I hope your email gets full. Well, I think it's fair.
Yay.
Yeah. Something else I wanted to talk about tonight
Oh boy.
is a holistic lifestyle, because we talk about holistic medicine and whole plant medicine and tinctures and how our blends are set up to get you through the day and all. But holistic medicine goes way beyond that, because it should be holistic lifestyle.
Yeah.
And that you take this the remedies to aid in the rest of the things you're doing. And that's, what do you think when I say holistic lifestyle? What does that bring to mind? I mean, in your, no, not in your
like
Sometimes I'm just scared to ask you questions.
like living as green as possible, like recycling or trying to buy low waste products,
Yeah,
using what you can find in your yard.
That's part of it, but it's also diet.
Yeah.
And taking care of yourself and getting fruits and vegetables and trying to live and put in your body healthier items.
Right.
Moving away from the pop and drinking more water or teas. And you can make some great teas out there. I love chamomile tea, especially in the evening.
I wouldn't have to give up spam though, would I?
You work, and you see that's a very good point. That is a very good point. That people say, "Oh my God, I look at what it takes to live a holistic lifestyle, and there's no way I can do it." It's just no, I can't do it.
I feel like as long as you're trying your best.
That's it. If you do a little bit better than you did the day before, then you are living a holistic lifestyle. You are starting to integrate it, and each day you do a little more of it, and it starts to build up. I try. I'm moving better. I'm trying to watch my diet. I'm trying to open myself up to new foods. Uh, you know, trying to quit smoking. That's my big hurdle.
Right.
That is my demon right now, and it has been. But you add those things in, and of course you need rest.
Right.
You need a nice sleep.
Well-rounded sleep with some good REM cycles.
Yes,
Yes.
nice, good, deep rest. And along with that comes meditation.
Mhm.
And there's a Buddhist saying that you should meditate 20 minutes every day.
Mhm.
However, if you are too busy to meditate 20 minutes every day, you should make it an hour.
Right.
And there's a lot of truth to this. It used to be turn in, tune on, and drop out.
Mhm.
That used to be the saying. I'd rather see people turn off, tune out, and drop back in.
Mhm.
Turn off the garbage,
Mhm.
tune out the noise, and drop back in on friends and family.
Right.
You live next door to them. Why are you texting them?
Mhm.
We've got to get back to talking face to face and communicating.
Is that like calling from the bedroom?
And this is so important because we've lost this communication. We're being divided into tribalisms, and people are just nasty over political beliefs, religious beliefs, all this stuff. It's got to stop.
Right. That's why I like working with the older population, because they're face-to-face communication. Like, yeah, some of them have their little cell phones, but for the most part,
Right.
when I talk to somebody, I'm getting direct communication. I
I'm
didn't
glad you're
have
getting
claw
direct.
shapes. I had flat shapes.
Oh, okay. Let's get this correct.
Yes, and they're kind
Direct.
of they're overlapped a little bit.
Direct
Direct.
communication.
Okay, there we go.
I got it.
Yeah.
Right. But and people say I can't meditate. Everybody can meditate.
A lot of people meditate without even knowing it.
So true.
Because just sitting for 5 minutes to collect yourself and like taking a deep breath, that's a form of meditation.
And one of my favorite things is a deep breathing exercise where you inhale deeply through the nose and you start at the abdomen and fill your way up, and then you exhale through the mouth about the same length of time.
Mm-hmm.
And you do this 3-4 times, and it just centers you. It's great before you go into meetings or interviews or have to speak or anything that makes you a little uncomfortable and you're a little nervous. You do this, and it gets you centered, and you can go in and handle things without any duress whatsoever. At least that's what I found.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and meditating, there's so many different ways to meditate. Prayer is one form of meditation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's wonderful. You can repeat mantras. You can just clear your mind and count breaths, or in and out, or there's so many different ways. And I know some people that just block off their bathroom for 15-20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Doyle says he puts in earbuds with rain and thunderstorms, and that helps him sleep. He says, I think it is a meditation aid. What do you think?
Oh yeah, rain, thunderstorms, ocean, natural sounds.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorites used to be the loons,
Ooh.
and used to go fishing up in Canada at a fly-in, and there was nothing like hearing the loons out on the lake at night, and it's beautiful. And
I like the crickets and the frogs.
The frogs in the
Yeah.
backyard.
Yeah. It's nice.
certainly, and again, you're back to the holistic lifestyle. You're getting yourself back in tune with nature.
No, I was checking on one of my people today, and she was watching the bunnies play outside,
Right.
watching wildlife, just sitting and having a peaceful, mindful moment. That's meditation.
That's it. Uh, so it's the little things during the day that you can do that you can have some meditation time. Oh, the other thing that I really like is drum meditation.
Mm. You know, I like the singing bowl
Yeah.
when they tap it and it.
Mm-hmm. I've been wanting to get one of those for a while.
I like the singing bowls.
I'm gonna probably end up getting one of those.
You know, you can do that with a wine glass.
That's different.
No,
That's
singing
different.
bowl. It looks
I'm
like a
just
pestle
saying.
and
It's
mortar,
different,
except for the
Will. I'm
bowl's
just
like this big.
saying.
Oh, yeah, they have it.
Himalayan. Is it Himalayan or a Moroccan
No,
singing
Himalayan.
bowl? Himalayan singing bowls. You tap. Ding.
See, just take a spoon and go ding.
No.
Yes, that's the same.
No.
Yes.
No.
And
The
guess
only.
what?
The
You
only.
can
No.
put-
No. 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 No.
You
No.
can put wine in it, and when you're done, you can just done.
No, the only thing that I think, not even a wine glass, I think like maybe if you have like a big glass, like you would make a cake in bowl, and then you tap it with something of the same consistency. That's the only comparable thing. Not a wine glass.
I'm always
It's too high pitched.
I'm
The
always
thing-
ready for a big glass bowl.
The thing about Himalayan singing bowls is that the way that they are constructed is when you ding them, it sends off a resonance that's good for your body.
Is ding a technical term?
What else would you call it? Ding.
What are the
Well, it
what
depends
are
on
the
the size
thumb
of the bowl.
drums?
Dong.
Yeah, you're
No.
like ding and then dong.
Well, I guess most of the time it's okay.
Yes.
With the best singing bowls that I've heard, whenever they tap it, it goes dong,
Mhm.
and it's like really low.
So basically, like the big.
Gong.
I'm getting
No,
no.
listen.
No.
Hold on, I'm just okay. Like the big giant plate, like that. The
That's what Mom just said. She just
A
said
gong.
gong.
It's
No,
a
not
gong.
gong.
gong. Okay, I didn't know what it was
It's a
called.
gong.
A gong.
I didn't know what it was called.
Have you never heard a gong be hit?
Yes.
When you hit a gong, it's like.
No, it's just
And then,
I think what Caitlin is trying to get across that vibrations affect us.
Have you seen?
And everybody has these positive and negative vibrations. The lower the vibration, the more negative. Yes.
On the same note, have you seen the device that you can buy to listen to nature
No.
that tunes into the vibrations that mushrooms and moss?
Oh,
and
yeah.
oh,
trees
like when you're
off.
yeah.
You're
Yes,
talking
I
about the
have.
mycelium.
No.
No.
It's a device.
It's a device that
And you
can
can
buy
put it on flowers. You can put it on trees.
on
And
mushrooms.
It's their vibrations into
That makes the
sound.
music. Yeah.
Right. Yes, I have heard that. I haven't. I'd love to try one.
They sell
It's
them
so
now.
cool.
I may have to get it.
And mushrooms put off the most unique sound of any plant.
Well, there's the mycelium that actually blankets most areas, and it's a fungal like a nerve network that literally connects everything. And you'll find this in woods, in lesser disturbed areas, or disturbed areas that have been allowed to kind of go back to nature somewhat.
Mhm.
But yeah, they're finding out all. I mean, this is a really, really interesting area of research that they're starting to get into, and this mycelium seems to help. Trees and plants, and it helps stimulate certain nutrient pathways, and it's really, really fascinating.
It's because it is as it always was. The Earth knows what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
She knows. She's
And
aware.
we need to get back to the harmony of the earth. We gotta quit putting all of this crap and poison and chemicals in our body that people are being passed off for pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
Now look, don't get me wrong, there are very, very important life-saving pharmaceuticals out there.
Yes.
and there could be more. But there is also a lot of crap to treat a lot of stuff that wasn't a problem until they started treating it.
Right. And why make more junk that you don't need when you can use what you already have?
Right.
So,
And,
like,
you know, a lot of people say, well, why is Indiana a prohibition state? Why is it going to be so hard in Indiana? Number one, Eli Lilly.
oh yeah.
Eli Lilly's based in Indiana, and they are the number one opiate producers in the country. And it is shown that cannabis can help reduce opioid dependency.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also a lot of other uses that Eli Lilly would really rather just keep cannabis completely illegal and out of the question. Another big influencer is the Prison Guard Union.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to see any type of cannabis reform. And there's several other rather self-interested groups that put out a lot of money to
So,
people.
the correlation that I see in your two examples is that the whole reason that people don't want cannabis legal in Indiana is because it's going to hurt their pockets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. It has nothing to do with anything else. It's all money, as it has been, you know, since it became illegal. It became illegal over money, and money is keeping it illegal.
Mm-hmm.
And their arguments are no longer valid about we need more research, this is dangerous. People just don't buy their bullshit anymore.
No, because how many people die of opioid deaths a year as
Yeah.
compared to how many people die of THC
Nobody's
cannabis
ever-
related events?
Nobody's ever died of THC.
Exactly.
More people die with Tylenol
Exactly.
than THC. Tylenol is a dangerous drug if
It
it's
is.
taken too often or too much.
You can't take more than 4,000 milligrams of Tylenol a day.
Yep, and it will kill you. It will. I mean, and that is something when I was working in Indianapolis, we would see these, especially young girls that would do this pseudo suicide and take a bunch of Tylenol
Mm-hmm.
and have to have liver transplants, or they died a very painful
Mike
long death.
McIntyre says, when money is your
Yeah.
motivation, love is your enemy.
Mm-hmm. Well, and what for the accidental Tylenol overdoses, what some people don't realize is, especially if you're somebody with chronic pain, Norco is hydrocodone and acetaminophen, which acetaminophen's Tylenol.
Right.
So if you're in pain and you're already taking Norco, which has 325 milligrams of Tylenol in it, and then you're taking like 500 milligrams of Tylenol in between the times you take your Norco, you're putting your liver in some serious danger.
Right. I still believe aspirin is probably one of the best pain relievers out there.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it can cause stomach irritation, but they have coated aspirin. It's very effective.
I know why aspirin causes stomach irritation.
Well, do tell.
Okay, so aspirin's an NSAID, which means a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory. Da da da. And
That is another scientific term.
Do you know where aspirin comes from, Kate?
A plant.
What plant?
I don't know. The aspirin plant.
No, the willow tree. The bark of the willow tree.
Anyway, the receptors in your stomach are the same receptors that stop it. They work on the same channel as the same receptors that are those for inflammation. And the ones in your stomach are the ones that produce mucus, right? Right. So what an NSAID does is it treats the inflammation, but it also blocks the pain receptors. And since the pain receptors and the mucus-producing receptors are the same, when they're both blocked, your stomach stops producing mucus, and then your stomach needs mucus to line it, so the
Right.
acid doesn't eat through your stomach. And so when you take aspirin, you're blocking those receptors, your stomach's not producing mucus, and then you also have acid overload because there's no mucus to protect the walls of your stomach. That's how a lot of people get ulcers.
Good point. Good point.
I'm smart.
But she didn't know where aspirin came from.
Listen.
Well,
I do
you
know.
know.
Listen, I wasn't required to learn where they come from. I was just required to learn what they do.
What? But again, you know, be careful. We gotta get away from these poisons and crap that we're taking. There's natural remedies. You know, people are surprised when I talk to them about man survived, 12,000, 10,000 years without big pharma up until about 100 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And they survived by using these natural remedies.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And, people are becoming more health conscious and living more of a holistic lifestyle, and this can help. And you were talking about the vibrations. This is so true. And I'm going to try to get somebody on that really knows about the vibrations and why. And this kind of runs into why music affects us the way it does because of the different vibrations. And I wish I could tell you about the singing bowl and where it resonates, because that is a really special frequency for the human body. But vibrations are real.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you think about it on a scientific level, so it's the atoms. Solids are like this, water's like this, and then gases are like this.
Right.
Stop it. So humans are 70% water. So a lot of our molecules are like this.
Right.
But we also have solid parts like this. Would you guys stop?
Do we have
This is
these
unfair.
parts too?
This is unfair. So even with solids, like when you knock on this, that's vibrations moving through it, right? Stop mimicking my hand gestures. I'm gonna stop being smart. I'll turn it off.
Well, hello, Butternips.
I will turn.
Please continue.
Anyway, no matter if anything's solid, liquid, or gas, everything vibrates at a certain frequency. So blah blah blah. I'm smart. Done.
All right, Smarty. Who sponsors this show?
I don't know.
Wow. You had a big brain.
I'm
That was
sorry.
lost after Butternips. Butternips pushed who sponsors the show out of my mind. Thanks.
Butternips is a viewer.
Master Rochi's Garden, MasterRochi'sGarden.com. Hey, check us out. Our beard oil is on Amazon. People are loving this beard oil. I love it. You got to try it. You got to try it. It smells great. We have oak moss and amber and Nag Champa. We got a really special thing going on. Our beard oil is going to Miami, Florida.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Our beard oil will be in the swag bags in Miami, Florida for Fashion Week. So, if they're wanting it down there for that, it was requested. Might be something you want to check out.
Is our beard oil taking its bathing suits with it? It's going to Florida.
I don't think so. No, I'm fairly sure. No, they're pretty much going al natural.
Oh.
Yeah.
I heard there are beaches like that down in Florida.
I heard that for a fact there is.
I do.
So, and we don't want to know the location.
There's nude beaches in Florida.
Really? That should be on every news wire across the country.
Would you go to a nudist colony?
Well, of course.
I would go to a nudist colony, but not with you. No offense.
Well, thank you.
No offense.
Because
I do not want to go to a nudist colony with you.
Nor
Sorry.
do I with you. So, in fact,
I really don't want to.
why
I don't want to
wouldn't
go
you
to a wait. I don't want to go to a nudist colony with anybody I know.
Why would you
At
even
all.
start thinking about
At
that?
all. At all.
Why would you even start thinking about that?
Have you? Because I've considered going to a nudist colony. You think about the people who you would take with you, and then you think about the people who you wouldn't take with you, and you're like, man, yeah, nope, really not taking that person.
I'm getting.
And you're on that
go.
really not taking that person with me list.
I'm getting this real urge to put your email address out there.
Oh, my.
No,
We can
no.
type that up right here. really quick.
no.
We can-
Yeah.
Besides the
yeah,
fact
we
that
can-
I think the last people you want to go to a nudist colony with are like your mom and your stepdad. You know?
Why would you
That's
go
what I'm
at
saying.
all?
You guys are on the definitely never going to a nudist colony with list. There's 2 lists. There's definitely never going with and probably never going with.
Here's
The
my
only
list.
person I ever want to go to a nudist colony with is myself.
I'm sorry. I'm not even sure how this went this direction. I lost total.
But you know what? That
absolute
goes
control
along with
here.
the holistic lifestyle. Your feet in the sand.
But you know,
Just
back to
how Mother
nature.
Nature intended us
Okay.
to be.
I swear if this comes up on 60 Minutes again next week, just like the birds aren't a real thing, I swear. It's a conspiracy.
no man.
There's
What was
something-
the nudist festival I was telling you about?
there's
No,
something
enough with the
going on.
nudist. No,
I was
no,
telling
no,
you
we're-
about it.
we're-
Remember? I asked you if you'd ever been.
We're done with the nudist. We're done with the nudist stuff.
I definitely
No,
wouldn't
we're
go with
done.
anybody that I knew
We're-
ever
we're
in my
done.
entire life.
We're done.
Nobody. Never, ever,
Mike
ever.
McIntyre
We're-
says
we're-
nudist is
we're-
natural. My kids see me naked all the time.
Oh, good heavens.
Oh, Mike.
Well, you know what,
Oh, Mike.
You
You
know,
do you.
I respect the hell out of it. Hey, namaste, Mike. Hey, brother. I hope you're doing well. I've got to catch up with you, and I got to catch up with Tessa. Yeah, we've got some big news that we'll be coming out with here shortly, as far as the company. But yeah, check out our beard oil. I'm like, man, you need this stuff. You need this stuff.
We should send our beard oil to a nudist colony.
That could be a bad
You totally misunderstood what I said when I said we're done. We're done.
Imagine all the
Done.
places they could use it because they
Done.
don't wear clothes.
Done.
So what is a nudist's
Mike
clothes?
says, Namaste, brother. I would love to sit on that couch with you one of these days. Absolutely.
Love to have you. In fact, I could probably make room for you pretty easily. Here, I think this could work.
10 out of 10.
Oh
though.
God, she's back.
Like, I would not go to the orgies at the nudist colony, though. I just want, like, a common done deal
You
where
are
everybody's
digging
naked
yourself
growing
deeper in a
plants.
hole.
Not like a cult,
It needs
but
to
everybody
stop.
being naked growing plants,
Stop.
fruits.
You know, last week we missed Naked Gardening Day.
What?
Oh my God.
Naked garden. My phone's dead.
Um,
Naked gardening day? What's that?
where are we?
We're almost an hour in.
All
What the
right.
heck is naked gardening day, though?
No,
Wait.
stop. No.
Wait.
No.
No, I need to know.
Hey, Google it.
Google it.
Google it.
Yes,
No.
Google it.
After.
What?
I think.
Well,
I think that's the end of that.
as you can tell, we've had some additional visitors in here tonight, and
The troll in the corner.
well, yeah, the troll in the corner. She's back, but now she's semi-live and on the keyboard. So that has been just wonderful.
Listen, I have one more thing to add. It's kind of nudist. It's kind of not. So did you know it's legal to be barefoot everywhere? Even though stores have signs that say no shoes, no shirt, no service. It's not illegal to be barefoot.
The point of the no shirt, no shoes, no service, actually the no shoes part, is because lots of things get broken in stores and they're protecting their legal
But-
assets.
But it's
No,
still
actually,
not
the
illegal to be barefoot.
original reason was to keep poor people out of stores.
But it's
Because if you couldn't afford shoes, they didn't want you in their store.
but even if they have that sign, it's not illegal to be barefoot. You're not breaking the law by being barefoot.
Well, thank God, because I'm barefoot most of the time.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Where did I go into barefoot the other day? I went into the gas station barefoot the other day. We went fishing, and I had tennis shoes on, and I took my tennis shoes off, and I went into the gas station barefoot.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Oh, gosh.
She had her phone and camera on, and she went out into the horse pen barefoot.
Oh, yeah.
And she wound up,
Oh, my
yes,
God.
yes, she did. You can imagine what she stepped in the horse pen
Mud.
barefoot.
Mud.
In the horse
Mud.
pen.
In the horse pen.
Mud.
So
Luke, what's in the mud in the horse pen?
Horse shit.
She weighed.
But wait, though, back to vibrations. That's an actual grounding process, is putting your feet in sand or in
I
mud
know.
and just standing there or sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
It connects your vibrations with the earth's vibrations and resets you.
You should always walk barefoot.
Everybody may not be, but yeah, anytime I get a chance, I'm out in the yard barefoot. When we have fires, we have that gravel around the fire pit, and I just dig my toes in and let my feet rest. It makes my feet feel better. Yeah, definitely tune into the earth's vibrations.
Mm-hmm.
And again, if you do a little bit each day, before you know it, you're living a holistic lifestyle.
Bearded Bud says, "What's growing on, Gronies?"
Hey, Bearded Bud, namaste, my friend, namaste. Very happy you could have joined us tonight. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it, my friend.
Big preach. Big preach.
So
Yeah,
vibration.
And actually, tuning in now, you should be very thankful, because you could have easily missed the last 10 minutes, and your life would have been better. I know my life would have been better if I could have avoided the last 10 minutes or so.
Hateful.
Could have been better without that. Anyway, the vibration. So what you're saying is, I go stand outside, wait to an earthquake. Then that is when I will connect.
No.
Oh yeah, you're connecting with the ground like this. Yeah, I know, man.
If there's an earthquake going on and you lay down on the ground, does the
Bearded
earth?
Bud said, "Rewind."
If there's an earthquake going on and you lay down on the ground, does the earth become your personal back massager?
That's a good
I
idea.
guess would be the
When that
magnitude of the
happens,
earthquake
I'll let you know.
and what you were laying on.
The grass?
No. Why don't you go out?
Everything-
Why don't you go to California and find out?
When there's an earthquake, everything jiggles. Buildings, grass, everything. Sidewalks, streets, cars, people, everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
You got some stuff jiggling too.
Everything.
Between your ears, it just kind of jiggles around. And it just comes out. It jiggles and just goes blah. You know it's true. You know it's true.
Oh,
Anyway, next
Mom's
week
got
we're
her
gonna have
laugh for the night.
we're gonna have Alana Cohen on next week. Beautiful person. She has been involved in so many different things. She's a pop publicist. You are just gonna really, really dig her vibe and what we're gonna talk about. So definitely tune in next week. Check out Alana. Going to be a great, great show. I will throw this out there. I'm still needing music files or videos. If it's a music file, I need album art and a bio of bands that would like to come on here and be featured on our show.
Or music videos.
Yeah, music videos.
Like what we had tonight.
That will work. If you're a conceptual artist that's putting your art together with, music, send it to us. As long as there's no copyright violations or anything, we want what we want is original music. If you're an artist out there, conceptual artist, music artist, send us your stuff. Let us check it out, and we'd be happy to feature it for you. And who knows, we might be able to get you on at some point for an interview with us to talk about your art and how you go about creating it, and songwriting, singing, writing music. So definitely give us a shout out. DM me, and we'll set something up. Oh, I also want to thank. Actually, we are going to have a band, I believe, next week. Brian at Stereo Bus Productions. He's going to be hooking us up with some artists. We're also going to help him find a couple of venues because he's wanting to get his artist, and he's pulling people from around the area to start getting a tour set up through several states.
Ooh.
And he would love to come kind of through here or close to here, Chicago, maybe West Lafayette, Indianapolis, Evansville. So we're going to try to help him find some areas here in Indiana. And if there's some good venues out there, guys, that you would like to see some original music and bands and singer-songwriters come through, check out Stereo Bus Productions out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, or you can DM me and I can get you in touch with them. But we're looking for some good venues. We love helping out local artists, and anything we can do to get out original music and local talent to the broader community, count us in.
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
Thoughts?
Well, I think we're done with.
I don't really have feelings. I have thoughts.
Okay, well, we're going to limit your thoughts tonight.
How
And
dare you?
would you like to say goodnight?
Nighty night.
Nighty night. Good night, Caitlin. And as always, thank you for tuning in. Peace, love, good vibes. Good night, my friends.
One, two, three, go.
Waiting for my favorite day of the week. I'm in the sun, but no one sees me.